What was the name of the Harley Davidson model released in 2003? W-Rod, V-Rod, Street Rod, or T-Rod? Steve Rod?
I think it might have been the Rod.
The V-Rod. You know, it's nice that the pedestrian bridge over the river has a place for us to sit down, Steve.
So we took advantage of that and sat down.
Now let's head to another ride that happened here in Lafayette for the Morales family.
We're in Lafayette for the Morales Brothers ride. These kids really need a new van. That's what this ride's all about. Tell me about the boys.
Well, Jose is going to be 16 this year, and Miliano, he'll be 13. And they were diagnosed with muscular dystrophy.
But the van you guys have is on its last leg, and it's a pretty small van. Tell me about that.
Been using it as long as we could, and now it's pretty much done. It's got over 150,000 miles on it, and the boys are too big for it now, so.
You're in need of a new van, and hopefully these people will get together and get you one.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I just thank everybody for being here. It's just amazing that everyone can get together and do such a good thing for these two boys.
Jose, what do you think of all these bikes here today?
It might be really cool.
It is really cool. I noticed you got a big smile on your face, you know. Yeah. They're all here to help you find a new van. What do you think of that?
That's a good thing.
Now I ask a brother, what do you think of all these bikes?
Well, I think they're pretty cool.
Just pretty cool?
No.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and loud. Tell me what gave you the idea to put this ride together.
Well, we had a ride a couple years ago, and the boys came down, and we just decided that they struggled so much that we needed a new van, and that we just have a ride for them and see if we couldn't help them out a little bit.
Well, I've been working with Wolfie and Jen now for a couple of years on most of these events. In fact, this is the fourth one this year so far that we've worked, and in the last month and a half, so it's been kind of busy this year, but it's all for the kids, and it's a great time. It's a lot of work sometimes, but it's a work of joy.
Those are my nephews, and she needs a van, so, and I love them, so, you know, I want to help her out. She's been very humble through this whole thing. She didn't want me to do it. I've been begging her to let me do it for a few years. It's like, we need to help these kids.
Jenny's a friend of mine, and we've known her kids for a couple years, and they just need they're getting too big for that little minivan, and they need a bigger one so that they can get to school and whatnot a little bit easier.
I noticed when they pulled in, they really need help on this van thing.
Oh yeah, they've been struggling with that little minivan for years, so it's time to get them something bigger and try to help them out a little bit.
I'm a regular here, and we ride out of here a lot, so I'm always here, and they came up wanting to put a ride together, so I told them I'd be here.
You know, they're a really nice family, and every little bit helps. Now, you want to help somebody? Let's check out the second installment of the Southside Harley Davidson calendar. And I dream about the moonlight on the wall, babe.
Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Steel Horse. Ooh, I'm glad that's over. If you miss any part of the show, be sure to go to INDY-TV.com where you can check out the extras.
And be sure to go to stillhorsetv.com and check out the calendar. And if you have an event, be sure to add it.
We'll see you at one of our bike nights and next Sunday night at 10:30 right here on MyINDY-TV.
Be there. And I long for my Indiana.
Oh, Steve.
Still Horse on MyINDY-TV is brought to you by Southside Harley Davidson in Buell, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947, and by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.